My daughter was in 2nd grade. Brilliant young lady. And we homeschooled her for kindergarten, 1st grade. And the reason why I homeschooled her is because I understood that I understood what the issues were for my daughter, because I didn't want her to struggle like I did in school. So we worked with her and made sure, but everything we tried. We got her to read, but every little tiny book, it was just pouring tears. And 1 or 2 pages of just reading was just in tears. And finally, it was my mom had sent me this book. It's called The Gift of Dyslexia, if any of you have seen it. The Gift of Dyslexia by Ron Davis. She goes, "You've got to read this book." And so she sent it to all us kids because she totally related to this book. And so the crazy thing is I didn't read it. My wife did. She just devoured the book. And she goes, "Hey, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this?" Yeah, why can't everybody? And that was the first time in my life I realized that I just thought differently than other people. And that I was not stupid, because I just beat myself up all the way through school. It's like, well, I know I'm not stupid, but I just felt so beat up by F, D, and mark, redo this paper. It was like, oh, it just never ending and falling farther and farther behind, and just feeling like you could never catch up. Well, she read the book, she read little clips to the book to me, and I was like, oh yeah, this makes sense. And as soon as it started making sense, I said, we need to take my daughter through it. But I don't want her to go through this program unless I go through it first. So I went through the program because we've taken her through tutor after tutor after tutor. We have special tutors, special reading classes, special this, special that, and just thousands of dollars later, just like, little bit of help, but nothing just broke through. And I said, this is totally me when I was growing up. So finally, when I was listening to this, I said, you know what? I want to go through that first. So I went through the program first. It was just the ahas were totally cool. I said, now, because I was so impressed with the program, I said, we need to have my daughter go through it. So she went through it. Within 3 days of the program, she was like, she wrote a 2-page story just because she wanted to. This is 2nd grade. And it was big, and it was in the car ride back home, but there was no reversals. And my wife looked at it, and she's just started pouring tears, But to write a sentence from her was like pulling teeth. It would be tears and a battle and the whole bit. But from that point on, now she's in high school, straight A student, amazing, gifted young lady, and so that's where it started our journey.